So we're out in Pittsfield, Massachusetts today. We got an auction happening in about 30 minutes for the single family house. And honestly, I'm looking to hopefully pick this little up for a price back in 2001, because guess what? This mortgage, that's when it was originated. So we're hoping that, this is something that we can get a steal on. But right now I want to walk around the property and see, what it's going to take to get it to, today's maximum value, or the ARV, or after repair value. And then we'll kind of look at, back that out from what we ran for comps and come up with what we think that we can pick this property up for today. And we got someone coming over here right now.
I owned the 3 lots there. I heard there was a bunch of cars out here before.
Okay.
And they said that it came with an extra lot.
Okay.
Yeah, and I'm looking at it.
Gotcha.
I can show you the markers. You want to go see them? You want to see them? I'll show you.
Sure. Okay, yeah.
Okay, you can take a picture of it.
How are the people? So there are people inside currently, or is it occupied? Okay. If we are the ones, I will give you my cell phone and we'll help to get it cleaned up. But we'll see what happens at the auction. So we just got an opportunity to actually talk to the neighbor who lives right next door, who wanted to share us his insights on the property. We were able to find a little bit more about the actual person living there, which was good, as well as we found out that the fencing is not on the right property line, so we'll have to address that. Small cost, but still we'll have to address it. And then some people, when this is a re-auction, it was supposed to happen last week, but it got postponed to this week. And some people thought there was an extra lot. He's swearing up and down, and I briefly looked at it. I don't think there is an extra lot, but he's swearing up and down. He owns the lots. So, if you're coming in thinking you're getting an extra lot, maybe $30,000 value there, that might not be there. So making sure you do the due diligence, checking the deed, checking the GIS map is really important. And then, hey, talking to the neighbors too, because maybe they own the lots and have the paperwork to show it. It was definitely helpful, and it's great to talk to the neighbors because you can definitely get some insights there, and that was really helpful. So no one's here right now. We did find out it's occupied. It's ugly blue siding, but it looks intact. Foundation doesn't look bad. They're vinyl windows, but not great. I can't see the roof, but we looked at Google Maps, so the roof is not horrible. Ooh, that's rusted out. All right, so this deck's gonna have to get redone. So it needs a full new kitchen, flooring, paint. All right, so we gotta update all that stuff. Wanna go swimming? There's a little pool out here, Jeff. Woohoo! All right, so I'd get rid of all these bushes. It hides most of the property. Just put in a little, right now it's winter, but at least cut them all out and let the snow cover them, but then it opens up the property. The awning's dated, but it's not bad. With a bit of power washing, I think you can save that. Unfortunately, those shutters need to get replaced. They're, completely faded. I'd redo that. Obviously clean up the trash. And I would chop down this tree thing. This is pretty rough and, looks like it's not in great shape. The railings falling off. So I would just build nice woodwind railings. It'll look a lot nicer and more durable. It's just dated. Doesn't look that bad. All right, so we've run comps. We also had a realtor run comps as well. We got this house that is under contract for $300, but not fully renovated. It's bigger. So we've come up with an ARV, so after repair value, of $300,000. So I'm putting that in my calculator. Now, you're gonna have the closing, so you're gonna have lawyer fees to close it on the buy and the sell. So I'm putting $6,000, which is kind of high. We often have a little bit cheaper, but still, conservative. Rehab, I'm just, anticipating there's gonna be more to it. Plus, we're gonna have to get the person out. So I'm putting $55,000 for rehab, including getting the person out. So that's $55,000. We're gonna have basically a commission roughly of 12 grand to our real estate agent. And then on top of that, there's some holding costs between taxes, insurance, if you use hard money, we're losing a little bit of our line of credit. So that's $12,000 right there, roughly, giving it, a few months, about five months to close on it. That's completely resell it. That gets $215, and then I'm dividing that by 1.35, just so we can make our return on investment that we have. So we're basically a maximum allowable bid number of 60,000, or 160. Sorry. Unfortunately though, I'm looking at here, we just had a couple of other bidders show up, and there was no one here for a while, and I was thinking this is great, but now we've got, so this guy right there, he's not a bidder. He actually represents a bank. We got Zach here. I don't know, this guy's, I think, a bidder, and then this guy's a bidder. I think this one, I mean, I know this is a mortgage from 2001 for only 100 grand. So, you know, it's probably going cheap. I mean, hey, they haven't made a lot of payments for a while, but it's from 2001. I mean, the chance of getting a property, you know, at prices from 2001, that's crazy. But unfortunately, with other people, you know, showing up, I think we're gonna have. It might mean we're gonna have to pay a little bit more. But I think this one, someone's getting a deal here, and I'm hoping it does.
Main bid $79,338.75.
$79,338.75, 80,000, Matt. 85. Zach. 90. 95. 100. 105. 110. All right, I have Maddie at 110,000. 115.
112?
112. 130.
130. 35. 135.
140.
140.
145. 140,000, I went for 145. 140,000, I'm going once. Chris. 150. 146.
I'm going for 6.
Yeah. 147.
No.
148.
148. Oh, Maddie!
149. 150. 149,000, I look for 150. 149,000, I'm going once. 149,000, I'm going twice. 149,000, I'm going third and last call. So, Chris.
Hey?
Okay, so I pulled an audible at the last minute. Decided to adjust my maximum level bid about $10,000 less. One thing I forgot to mention on the video, and I checked up, was that there also were some taxes owed and stuff like that. I think there's going to be a few more taxes due by closing. So I wanted to kind of take those into effect because those are going to have to paid at closing. So that's an important thing to be mindful of. I forgot to bring that up earlier in the video. Wow, we almost bought this property for $80,000, which is below 2001 pricing. That's phenomenal. Unfortunately, we got bid up like we thought we did with some other bidders. You win some, you lose some. You don't win anything if you don't take any shots. And so that's why we try to go to as many auctions as possible. If you want to learn more about buying properties at 2001 or less than 2001 pricing, you want to follow our channel because we're coming out with new videos all the time, and we try to teach you from our mistakes and buying cheap properties at foreclosure auctions.